It's your boy Dave, and I'm back today. We back here with some more DizzyEight. You're looking at his OBITO song, Lost Control. And we got FabvL and Mix Williams on here. This mug's about to bang. Let's go ahead, shut up, and turn it up. Hold on now. You guys know I'm here for the tone. Y'all know I'm here for the tone. Very interesting. We think about the song called Lost Control. The instrument that they used, right? That I don't know if it was a sample or if it was just actually played. But the fact that it sounded like it was old and somewhat, I don't know what my kid's saying, somewhat like lost control. Not necessarily lost control, but it looked like it's had its better days, right? In the past. That old kind of vintage, kind of musky, dusky sound. I really like the way they open that up.
Lately, I've been trying to become whole again, taking a hold, left on my own. I lost my heart just to find my way home.
Yo, see, man, dang, that's crazy. That's crazy. FabvL is just putting his 100% best on everything he does, right? Even in the features, he's bringing that same type of level of performance and everything that he does on his own tracks. That's what you get. That's what you would want. That's what you would expect from somebody who's featuring your song, to bring their absolute best and not kind of give them your featured best. You know what I mean? All that emotion in there is just set the way for Dizzy to come in here and start spitting some bars. I love the way how it kind of started off really slow, not slow, but before he kind of went into like his high rate to kind of give you that sense of the control. Like obviously lost in control, slowly, you know, you're slowly losing it. And when you lose control, sometimes madness sets in. So him screaming like that gives purpose. Okay.
I lost control, yeah. I felt pain you never know, yeah. But ever since I felt whole, used to have hope, now it's all gone, yeah. It's been dark in this road, yeah. It's cold when I'm all alone, yeah. See the love all gone, I don't have a home. Only thing I hold is revenge. Weight on my shoulders, the weight of my sins. Don't need you now, man, I needed you then. It play back in my mind again and again and again and again. They don't make it amends, ain't no way to forgive. Gave you a test and I gave you a gift. Now you a mark, cause the mark what you miss, you a target. He got you all in my link, that's the way that it is. That's the way that it is, man, it is what it is. Gotta get what you give.
Hey man, one thing I love about DizzyEight, man, and I don't know who's out here mixing his tracks, but it's like the layering of his vocals have just gotten so much. It's so good. It's produced by the Sky Beats, mixed and mastered by FabvL. See the layering, and see that's DizzyEight, right? He might employ somebody else to kind of mix it, but ultimately all of his songs sounds like he's in control. You know what I mean? Where he's like, all right, that sounds good. All right, let me do this, let me do that. Some people offer their mixes up to people and just say, all right, do your best, whatever you do, I know it's gonna be good. But now DizzyEight sitting with the producer in this case, or not the producer, or what Sky Beats. He's sitting with the people who make his music and making sure it comes out sounding like him. You know what I mean? And I think one of the the greatest aspects about the way that DizzyEight is that he's capable of spitting with a lot of emotion, but at any point he can kind of turn that into aggression. And it's crazy because the aggression and the emotion kind of mix in. Before you know it, you got DizzyEight sound, and then you kind of mix that with kind of like the whole wavy, saucy drip kind of ad libs and back vocals, and you got something completely like he got his style. You know what I mean? That's something that I've heard again and again over all the songs, whether it be he's featured on something or his own songs like this, and it's a pleasure to listen to. It really is, because we know that he can give us kind of like the dry bars and everything, but dude can sing and he got the aggressiveness. Let's keep it going.
That's the way that it is, that's the way that it is, man, it is what it is. Gotta get what you give. Now I'm just losing my grip, slipping, falling deep inside the abyss, reaching out like who gon' save me from this? But you can't save me from this. Left me with scars that I never forgive. Got me thinking about how lately I've been trying to become whole again, taking a hold left on my home. I lost my heart just to find my way home. Harder and harder the further I take it all, left alone. I lost control.
Man, and to think I almost missed this song, man. I be trying my best to try to scope out like little pieces and everything, because the issue is I wanna do more reactions for Nerdcore. The issue that I got going on right now is that there's always something going on, because I got such a wide variety of things that I react to. There's always something going on. I try to do more reactions in one day, but I only have a limited amount of time. So I am trying. I'm gonna try to this week. My goal is to try to get at least one Nerdcore reaction at a day, like along with my other reactions, depending on my tired levelness, and if my kids stop yelling in the background, I can hopefully get to this, because I'm obviously missing out on a whole lot of bangers. Imagine me missing this. Imagine me. I do listen to you guys' stuff. I don't always react to everything, but this is some different stuff right here, man. I'm loving the vibe. I'm loving the triplet flow on the whole entire rhythm. It's killing it.
I done been to the bottom and made my way back. On the defensive since I can remember. Now we're young and finally gonna get to attack. Can't keep holding my tongue anymore. I'm tired, I can't run anymore. But I don't need nobody, I can't trust nobody. I don't give a fuck anymore.
Notice that he said he made his way to the bottom, and then he came back. Right? That's strong right there. A whole lot of us some of us are in positions and everything that we fear of leaving from, and then when we do leave that type of position, we don't know how to fight our way back. You know what I mean? And that's equally as important. You guys know the saying, it ain't about how many times you fall, how many times you get back up. Like, there's a whole lot of truth in that. And I think even though that, some people could be falling and not necessarily know that they fallen to realize when they need to get back up. So I like that he said that he made his way to the bottom and he made his way back up. That's some strong stuff right there.
Run anymore, but I don't need no.
Oh, how did that happen? Hold on. Can't be having that.
I can't trust nobody. I don't give a fuck anymore. Heart's getting cold. I had a family, but it's different now. I'm just mad it took so long for me to figure out. I was drowning in the deep end. Nobody wanna save me. I feel the darkness and I'ma let it out. Yeah. When I close my eyes, I see suffering. Thought I knew my true purpose, it doesn't fit. Falling deeper and deeper into the abyss of my past. The further I run from it, should I just leave right now? I had enough of this. I've been living this life of monotony. Been a minute since life had a sudden shift. Got this feeling I'm going insane. I've been searching, I don't know my place. God, I'm losing control of myself. The more that I walk on this path of destruction, I promise this will be the death of me. Listen, cause lately.
Love that. I love that. Sometimes when I'm hearing like rappers and they start, spitting and they do all this stuff in like one breath, sometimes, depending on the inexperienced person who's rapping, you can kind of hear that they almost out of breath. But I feel like the experience will kind of turn that moment of almost losing your breath, assuming that he probably wasn't, into an opportunity by either making it sound like the emotions coming out, like crying, you know what I mean? You don't have to make it sound like you out of breath. Find a way to twist it, like maybe even whisper the last part of it, right? Don't show that sign of weakness.
The destruction, I promise this will be the death of me. Listen, cause lately
Voice crack.
I've been trying to become whole again, taking a hold left on my home. I lost my heart just to find my way home.
Yo, hold on, peep that transition, right? It's those small little transitions right there that just makes the high notes hit so much more. That he started, singing like in the middle ground, but instead of just going straight into the high, he brought us down even lower. So when FabvL comes in with that emotion, it's just that much harder. You know what I'm saying? That's that fall right there, right before the grand rise on some Phoenix type ish.
I lost my heart just to find my way home. Harder and harder the further I take it all, left alone. I lost control.
Absolute banger of a track, DizzyEight, man. We can try to get some more of this stuff on the channel, man. I'm gonna try my damnest hardest, but I definitely feel like I've been lacking. But we gonna change that, all right? All three y'all absolutely killed this. That's the end of this video. If you enjoyed the content, leave a like and subscribe. Dave's out.